Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2022 Road Warrior 391 RW toy hauler fifth wheel by Heartland RV. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV, then we'll close it all up and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, folks, we are up inside the brand new 2022 Road Warrior 391 RW here. We're gonna start here on the door side area and kind of spin our way around the RV here. So first things up, we are looking at the door side slide out. You have a large sofa here. The ends are power theater seating. Also have USB charger port built into those arms. And then they have little flip out cup holders that are kind of hidden and out of the way. You have three big windows that do open, and they are overlooking the campsite area of your RV. Mostly all linoleum floor throughout the RV. They are using a little bit of that woven material under the sofa over there, and also the rubber diamond plate style looking floor when we get to the garage area. But most of the RV is linoleum. You have a theater seat here, again part of that Thomas Paine collection, and that again is power theater seat and also has those flip out cup holders as well. Electric fireplace, which is basically a fancy electric space heater, but they are pretty cool. It's in demo mode at the moment, so you can kind of see it does change into different colors. Above that, we have our JBL sound system. So you have two speakers in here. There's also a little subwoofer down to the right of the fireplace, and then you'll have two outdoor speakers you'll see when we get out there as well. Large TV here, and this TV is on a swing arm, and back in behind here is some storage, so you can swing that whichever direction you might need it to go to get to some little hidden storage back in behind there. You have some cabinet space up above, and then pantry space kind of running down the middle here. We have the 18 cubic foot Norcold gas electric refrigerator on this one. Kind of has that stainless front, minus all the packing covering that's on it right now. This unit just came in, so it is getting ready to go through the prep process and get cleaned and all set up and everything. A little bit of storage up above there. Then you have some storage above your microwave. They are using the larger microwave as well. This right here is also a convection microwave. Three burner stovetop with the flip up and down glass lid that kind of acts as a backsplash. You have the glass front on your oven there. There's also a little bit of storage below the oven. That's a swing door to get underneath there to that storage. Kind of a little bit of a different kitchen. They kind of made that counter wrap around, so a little bit different setup on this model. You have some storage under the sink. There is storage to the right of the sink as well underneath. Then there's three drawers on the left side here, along with some storage under there as well. And then these drawers, you can kind of see when they're out, they do have the ball bearing drawer guide extensions and stuff on them. And they got little catches on there, little latches to lock them in place. Very important to have those little extra lock-in latches there because of it being so close to that slide. When you're running that slide in and out, you don't want the drawer to accidentally pop open and get damaged. Then up above here, you have more space. And there's even a little bit of space up above the cabinet as well for decorations and stuff. High-rise spring sprayer faucet here. It is a large undermount single bowl stainless sink. You do have the matching sink covers as well. And over here, we've got the little ladder out, but you can kind of see back in there a little bit. You have a little loft area, and it actually kind of L's off to the left up there as well. There's also a vent fan and stuff up there too. But a very spacious living room area here. You know, you've got almost 8 feet wide of floor space here, so plenty of room on a, you know, if you're stuck in on a rainy day or something, to kind of sit in here, entertain with the family, you know, kick back, watch a movie or whatever you need to do. Going up the hallway area here, there is the electric box with the breakers and fuses down here. There's also the central vac option coming out the side of the step right here as well. The main portion of that is out in the storage compartment where you would change out the bag and everything, but it does have central vac with the hoses and stuff. Now the unit comes with a 100-watt solar panel, and it has pre-set up for an inverter, which is what this portion of stuff is down here. But if you don't do the inverter stuff, then this don't mean a whole lot to you. But it is pre-set up for an inverter, which will work some of the electric outlets and stuff through the RV if you wanted to add that. Then you have some of your controls here as far as slide outs, awnings, some light switches, LP, water heater, gas electric, your fuel gauge meter from inside, start stop button, fuel tank, prime button, all that type of stuff. So you can kind of do what you need to do here. Hour meter. Monitoring panel for your holding tanks and everything as well. Up a little further, we have another slide in and out button for the, I think this was the bedroom. We'll see when we get to the end of the video here in a little bit. There is a vent fan over there in the roof. You can also see that ducted AC up there. But you can crank that up and down by this little button right here, and then turn on the fan. 12-volt heated holding tanks, and I think it's the cold water inlet line as well. They call it the Yeti package. And then this switch here took us a couple minutes to figure out what that did. That is actually the loft light switch. So you can turn it on and off from down here if the kid doesn't want to go to bed. Now they do have individual on-offs on the actual lights up there. There's actually 2 lights up there. And they work off of the switch. Took a minute to figure that one out. Right here we have the thermostat for your main AC and furnace. Digital thermostat. Bathroom right here. Porcelain bowl, foot flush toilet. 1-piece fiberglass shower with the sliding glass panel there. There is another vent fan up here, skylight up above. And we're going to walk through here and kind of turn ourselves around. We'll get back to the bedroom section here in a second. But seeing from the other direction here, there is AC and heat in both the bathroom and bedroom area. A little bit of storage down below. Sliding pocket door to block off the bedroom area here. Got this pretty cool little shower head combo set up here. And that 1-piece fiberglass shower does have a seat in there as well. Back here to the bedroom area here. You have a slide out over there, which is a 12-volt slide on the, I believe it was the Schwintek in-wall slide, if I remember, by Lippert. There's a little closet space, some drawer space, a little bit of counter space over there, another window over there as well. Some overhead cabinet space and shelf space. There's a little counter space on each side. The one on the left over here does have a little charger built in for your cell phone as well. And a little cabinet down below. Huge window overlooking the campsite area of the RV. TV up top here. The other thermostat there for the upstairs AC. The unit has 3 ACs standard on it. Now when you get into the smaller 2-axle Road Warrior, the third air is an option, but it is currently standard on the larger models. Up here it is pre-wired for that Winegard Air 360 that you can buy the little extra piece to help bring in Wi-Fi. So you can subscribe to that, you buy the little gateway thing for it, and you can do that aftermarket if you want. We're going to go back here and check out the garage area now. You have kind of a glassed door here, so it does kind of make it feel a little more open. You can see what's going on back here. I have the Happy Jack system in down mode right now, so it's basically in dinette mode on the lower side with the bunk down. Now you can pin that bunk up out of the way to give you more headspace, or turn the dinette seats into a bed as well. So you could sleep 4 people back here pretty comfortably if you wanted to. Start here on the outside and spin back in. We have the little railing area here. And it comes with a set of steps that you could put down and basically walk off the back. There's a little gate here on the left. This one was also ordered with the 3-season door feature. And I have this side flipped open. So that's what it would look like if you were trying to load your RZR or your motorcycle or whatever. And then it has the ability to slide closed. You have glass panels or screens, depending on how hot or cold it is or whatever you're doing. But it will slide closed and be kind of a big glassed-in door. Awning here, currently using the Thule awning on the rear of the RV, and it has that LED light strip built in. Third AC back here. All 3 ACs are part of the ducting system, by the way. You have some cabinet space up top there for people to throw some stuff in. You have a TV up there as well. All 3 TVs are currently standard on the Road Warrior. Looking down here at the floor, you can see these tie downs here. These are rated for 5,000 pounds. These tie downs are basically attached into the frame system, not just the wood subfloor. So pretty cool system. A couple other brands use something similar to this. Quite a few controls over here. So you got another AC control here, some awning controls, bed lift, and lights and electric outlet up here. Then we have another half bath area here. Matching solid surface countertop, a little bit of storage space, foot flush toilet. All right, I will list some specs and information down below on the overall RV. And we're gonna head outside. I wanna show you around the outside real quick. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the brand new 2022 Heartland ROAD WARRIOR 391 RW here. And we're gonna start here on the door side, kind of spin our way around. So first things up, this is a white-based fiberglass exterior with a lower metal black skirting around the bottom. This brand also has an option for 2 exterior paint jobs. So you can go with the standard decals you're currently seeing, or you could opt in for one of the 2 exterior paint jobs, paint being a more expensive option. Talk with your sales guy about that. They'll be glad to go over that with you. The unit is currently using the frameless look window on your main sidewall. They are a deep tint safety glass window. The unit is also currently using 6-point auto hydraulic leveling system. So you push a button and it'll auto level up. Now again, the jacks are only so long, so you can't go super crazy with unlevel territory, but you kind of get the point. Most campsites are fairly level. This thing finishes it off for you. Much stronger, faster, and a little more reliable than the traditional electric version system. While we're down here, there is also a spare tire mount underneath it here that when you drop it down, you can kind of slide out your tire. Hopefully you don't ever need it, but it is there. There's also a propane hookup down here where you could plug in a portable grill or something, and hot and cold low point water drains for winterization or storage purposes. One of your 2 30-pound propane tanks. We've got one on this side, one on the other side when we get over there. Little pass-through storage compartment area here. There are cable/satellite and electric outlet right here, and you can basically feed the wires down through the hole and watch TV outside if you want. You have bypass for winterization purposes in here. In the bag is the central vac hoses and stuff, and then you got a little blue coil wrap spray port hose here also. A light on each side of the storage compartment and your battery disconnect there as well. You can also see some of the aluminum tube framing for your floor decking and stuff up there. Furnace exhausts out right here as well. We have 2 power awnings with the LED light strips built in close to the body of the RV here. Arms are adjustable for tilting. Manual overrides in the front arm head in case of an electronic failure. Hopefully you never need to use it, but it does have that feature. Porch light above each entry door. It's kind of nice to see them offer the porch light and also the LED light strips as well. More ride step above entry step here. Quad step comes down, touches the ground. Basically adjustable feet, rated for 500 pounds, where a traditional hover style step is only rated for 3. Does have a window in the entry door, which is kind of nice. You can opt in for one of those aftermarket shades or covers for those windows, but you'd have the traditional screen door and a window. Large folding entry handle here to help you get in and out of the RV. Just beside that area right there is also your model number. A little thing that talks about having the weather guard being the enclosed underbelly and stuff. And then just below that is the Azdel composite material sticker there. Just reminding you that the RV is built with Azdel. It is basically a composite material that the fiberglass is attached to instead of using a wood Luan board. So there's much less likely to have any type of delamination issue. The composite material doesn't rot out like wood possibly would if it got a leak. So definite improvement. Check out the Azdel on Board website for more information on that. The unit is a triple axle unit, aluminum wheels, 8 lug. They are drum brakes. Do need to make sure that there is a brake controller in your truck to control the brakes of the RV. Now they are currently using The MORride 3000 suspension system with the wet bolts here. So it is a nicer suspension system, basically giving the RV an extra 3 inches of travel. It's kind of like shocks on an RV, allowing those wheels to bounce up and down when you're going down the road, hitting holes and stuff like that. So definite improvement for that purpose. Back here, again, another large folding entry handle to get you in the rear door. And then you also have that thin MORride step here. They do this version back here, so when it flips up inside your entry door, it actually doesn't take up about 6 inches of garage width. So it is a nicer feature to have back here for your garage and still get a little bit more weight capacity than the traditional hover style step. A lot of brands put a hover style step back here. And underneath here, you can also see there's like a little box, a little toolbox thing back here. They offer an option for an air compressor setup that you can opt in for. Some dealers stock it with or without, but that would allow you, it's a 12 volt 100, I think it's like a 12 volt 100 pound air compressor if I remember right. And that would allow you, if you got a flat tire or something, to basically have a built-in air compressor to stretch out and air up your tires on either your RV or possibly your RZR or motorcycle, whatever you might be hauling with you. Now back here on the rear, we have the party deck, which you've seen when we were inside. You can do the step off the back right here in this section. You've seen that when we were inside again, laying on the floor in there. But you got a little swing gate here, so you could walk right off the back area if you needed to. LED light strip back here, and then you have that Thule awning just kind of shading the back section back here. Ladder to help you get up onto the roof for maintenance. The ladder is rated for basically 250 pounds. It's not a bad idea, guys, to get up there every now and then, check out your seams, your seals, all that type of stuff. Just inspect your roof, make sure things are looking okay. You can see in that picture that popped up there, 3 ACs on this particular unit. There's a 100-watt solar panel up there, plumbing stack vents, skylights, TV antennas, all that type of stuff, guys. You got to get up there and inspect those seams and seals from time to time. 50 amp detachable power cord back here. It's probably about 25 or 30 feet long roughly, but again, it's detachable, so you can take that out, throw it in a storage compartment, kind of hide it out of the way when you're storing the RV. These little things here, these are ventilation vents. There's one on this side and one on the other side, and these are currently being metal vents. A lot of brands use plastic. So that is, again, kind of nice. When you get into this price point, they should use metal. But again, that is a metal vent. You have 2 30-gallon fuel tanks on the RV. It's kind of nicely finished off where they're kind of hidden in behind this door area here. But you do have your little pump station, 2 30-gallon fuel tanks, one for toys, one for generator, and then there is a on-off control over here, master switch inside. Dump area back here as well. There's a couple dump handles in that compartment here. This unit is a little dirty, as I'm sure you can see in the video here. This is being brought in to be prepped and washed to go out, but they have not done that yet. I'm kind of getting in here before they are here. 2 vents here are for that large gas electric refrigerator feature. Down below over here, you do have your other dump area. You can kind of see down there, also that auto level jack. Now the handles for those are up here in this little area. And you'll notice those handles go through the frame. So they're in that enclosed underbelly, cable gate valves basically. So if you are cold weather camping, that tube and stuff down there is not filling up with water and basically hanging out freezing. So your gate valves, your termination valves and stuff are up inside that underbelly. Gas electric water heaters, the big black square here. Jack controls for your auto level jacks and getting it up and down off the truck are right here. That central vac to change out the bag and stuff right there. Cable and satellite inlets here. Outside hot and cold utility shower, electric outlet, light out here. Your water inlet here to fill up your fresh water tank, run on city water, all that type of stuff. Basically just feed your hose and your line up through there, then you can close your door. The other 30-pound propane tank here. Next up, we've got a few stickers here. We're gonna pop these up for you. The first one popping up is your main data sticker. Basically on here telling you that you have production date, VIN number, axle size, most importantly on this sticker, gross vehicle weight. Do not exceed that number. That is axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. So do not exceed that, very important. Next popping up is your unloaded vehicle weight sticker, basically telling you what it weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line. And then it also has some cargo carrying capacity info on it, and the next sticker does as well. Last but not least is your tire sticker. This right here tells you your tire pressure and tire size. Very important, guys, to keep up with the tire pressure. Down here in this front section, you have your Onan 5500 watt gasoline generator, all boxed in and exhausted out the bottom. Then back inside of here, there is battery, some of the wiring and stuff, circuit breakers, the charge controller for the solar panel, and off to the left is the hydraulic valve or reservoir for the auto level jack system and stuff. So kind of a dirty little area here for tools and stuff like that. And you can somewhat see here we have a nice fiberglass front cap. Has some LED light strips down here along the bottom. These really kind of make it nice when you're trying to hook up at night. And you also have the upgraded More Ride pen box here. A lot of brands, this is an option. Some brands don't offer it at all, but this is pretty cool. It will help with the chucking when you're taking off in stop-start kind of scenarios. It really does help cushion that initial jerking and motion. All right, guys, we're gonna go back inside. I wanna show you what this thing looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, folks, we are back up inside the brand new 2022 Road Warrior 391 RW here. And I wanna show you what this thing looks like closed. So when you are ready to close it up or open it up, you have to come back in here, just inside your main entry door here to the main control panel area here. So we have basically one of our downstairs slides here, bedroom slide here, and then the other upstairs or downstairs slide right here. So first thing we're gonna do is close up the kitchen slide. Very important when closing up the slides to make sure your floor is clean, free of any rocks, pebbles, twigs, kids' toys, whatever, because you do not want to run it over and rip your floor. But you kind of see what it does when it comes in. You're not really squeezing through this back door, but you have the garage door from outside to get to. Now in closing up the other downstairs slide, Same thing, make sure your floor is clean, make sure those drawers and cabinet doors are latched back out of the way, because if you don't, you could rip them off. This again kind of comes straight in and straight out. Now you can see when that one comes in, it's basically real close to the arm of the sofa, but I can still step over the sofa, come right on back in here, wash my hands, grab a drink out of the refrigerator or something if you're driving down the road, stopping at a rest area or whatever. You know, you can come back in here when you stop and grab what you need out of here. You can load a few of the cabinets, your little main pantry area here. Again, I mean, you can pack all kinds of stuff in here. Same thing down below. But you have some functionality of this downstairs area with it actually closed up. And then when you are ready to close up the bedroom slide, it's the other button here. See if I can stretch around and do this with the camera. This slide again is that Lippert end wall slide. It basically comes straight in and straight out. It's going to hit right up against the mattress and push the mattress over a little bit. But even with this closed, you can have access to your bed. You're not really getting into your hanging closet and drawers and stuff there. But I could still come up here, sleep if I needed to, take a nap on a long drive. I can still get fully to the bathroom area from either this door or the hallway door, either one. And then obviously you can get to the garage from the back door, and even use that half bath if you needed to. All right, guys, thanks again for taking the time to check out my RV videos. Really do appreciate it. Be sure to check out the folks at Couch's RV Nation, one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. Will definitely save you a lot of money on a new RV. Thanks again.